Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 12 of the Ham Podcast.
Ham Podcast!
Hello.
Sorry, I had to
Of
do it.
course, you know me, John Helmke,
Yes.
and my colleague,
Yes.
my main man, my brother from another mother, who
Whoop,
I
whoop.
like to consider the Chris Evans of podcasts.
Ooh,
That's
Chris
right, ladies and
Evans,
gentlemen.
baby.
The Captain America himself of podcasts, Mike Hernandez.
I need my shield. I need my outfit. I wasn't ready for this. What's going on?
That's America's ass.
That is America's ass.
Love it. What's going on, Mike?
Not much. Nothing much. Thanksgiving's around the corner.
Oh,
Christmas is just around the next corner. You know? Oh, well, I know it's not your favorite time of the year, Mr. Grump.
Not. I'm a Grinch. I'm a Grinch. What
Mr.
can I
Grumpy.
say? But Thanksgiving, though, I'm all about it.
Oh,
That's the fat boy in me.
Hey, and then New Year's around the next corner. Hey, all these are coming up. But yeah, it's been good. Good week since the last podcast. How's your week been? How's your weekend been?
Oh, man, my week couldn't be better, man. I got some great news yesterday. You know, living that stress-free life, baby.
Yeah.
When you cut out a little stress from your life, it's beautiful. So, you know, it's amazing, man. It's an amazing week so far.
Good. Anything new happen? Anything? Well, hey, what's it? Well, I don't know if you want to talk about exciting news, but if you want to, what's the exciting news?
Oh, you know, got a little good news at my job.
Oh, nice,
you know?
nice.
Yes, I'll be starting a new program. You know, so that's always exciting when you get to launch a new program in a sales department. So looking forward to that.
Good. Hey, that's always a good thing.
Yes.
Hello, Cole. Welcome.
What's going on, Cole?
Yeah, and then of course, I was trying to think. I know we're going to the UTSA game tomorrow.
Buddy, are we?
That's going to be a good time. It's going to be good to hang out and chill a bit, you know, in the nice open air.
Let's be honest. You and I, we never just chill when we hang out.
That's true.
We go, what I like to say, I think I can say this, we go balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall, baby.
Balls to the wall.
No, it's just drinking beer, watching, having a good time. Just
laughing,
yeah.
You know? That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. Nothing crazy, people. Nothing crazy out there.
Just in case anyone thinks that we do anything like crazy, but we don't.
Yeah. No, we don't. Just two average men living above average lives, looking above averagely good looking.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did you see the Cam Newton went to the Panthers?
Oh, my God. I thought it was deja vu. I thought I was dreaming. I thought I was back in like 2012. I was like, what's going on here?
Well, I mean, I know they need a quarterback, but I don't know if it's good timing for them, if it's good, but that was kind of weird to see. We're going to pick up Cam Newton because most of the time you don't get the quarterback you released, but they went for it.
And you know, it's interesting because not only did they release him, but it was the new coach, Matt Rule, that came in. You know, with his system, I guess he felt Cam wasn't the quarterback for it, so they ultimately released Cam and went for a different quarterback, and now it's back to Cam. Yeah. So it's like, are you saying now your system will work with him, or we need a veteran quarterback to help us win?
Well, I don't know. That's kind of tough to say. Maybe it could be veteran, or maybe they're just like, we just need a quarterback, and maybe he's the best available. Maybe not best suited, but best available. I mean, who knows?
I tell you who I feel sorry for, though.
Who?
I feel sorry for oh Lord, I just had his name in my mind. Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah,
because he was having a good, probably the best start to his career that he's ever had, right? Because of course he played with the horrible Jets.
Yep.
So this was like those first 4 games were like USC Sam Darnold. You know, like he was back in college and then he gets injured, and now he's got to go and hope. I mean, I don't know if you want to say that, but of course he wants his job back. So I'm sure there's a part of him that hopes Cam doesn't do so well. But, you know, of course he still wants the team to win. So I think you got yourself quite a dilemma in Carolina if Cam ends up coming in and playing really well.
True. But I mean, it wasn't like he was great and then got hurt. He was good. He was great at the start, then like went downhill like fast. He just sucked and now he's hurt. So I bet you they were thinking about, man, we need a new quarterback, and then all this happened. So I don't know. Could be a blessing in disguise for him. You never know.
I mean, the bad part for Sam is he finally had somebody to go along with him, right? And Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
and then McCaffrey got hurt, and it was kind of back to being like the Jets quarterback. He had nobody around him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see why his production dropped off. All the attention was, hey, just don't let him throw the ball. We'll be all right. And that's what teams started to do. That's what we did, at least. We prevented him. We intercepted him. As I say we, because I'm a Cowboys fan. So poor Darnold didn't have Christian, and that was it.
And then the other news in the NFL is OBJ going to the Rams.
Oh, man.
What do you think about that one?
Let me tell you what I think. I feel like it's 2003, 2004, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. When the Lakers went after Gary Payton, Karl Malone, right? I feel like this is the Yankees going after the big superstar to build their team up. Let me tell you something, though. I stand by what I said. You can mark me down now. Just the way I feel about James Harden, no team will ever win a championship with James Harden on it. No team will ever win an NFL Super Bowl with OBJ on it. Those two guys are just destructive in the locker room. All the talent in the world, but they're destructive in the locker room if they don't get, in OBJ's case, the ball, the rock, if he doesn't get enough passes thrown to him.
Well, it's going to be hard because he's not the starter. He's not even the top dog on his team, so he can't say anything. Like, he has no pusher. It's kind of what I want to say. Like, he can't command the team because you got Stafford, you've got Cooper Kupp, and what's the other guy? Woods? Is it Woods?
Yeah, Woods.
So I mean, he's nowhere even near that. So all he has to do is shut up and play.
Yeah, and if you're the Rams, you're hoping that's what he does.
Well,
because Cooper Kupp is having the season of his career. I mean, nobody predicted Cooper Kupp to do this year.
Well, he didn't have a quarterback like Stafford. I mean, Stafford's like, you know what? You're a badass player. I'm gonna throw it to you. Look at him. He's got what? I think it's like 10 or 11 touchdowns already or something like that.
Yeah, and he's on pace to like break the receiving yardage, something like that for a season. Like, he's having a phenomenal year, right? But I stand by what I said. I like their other pickup more.
What's that?
Mr. Von Miller.
Oh, yes.
I think that benefits them more than getting OBJ does.
That makes that defense even, I mean, it was already really good. That just makes it even better. The OBJ pickup doesn't make that offense, I would say, better. It just makes it deeper.
Yeah.
But Von Miller on that defense makes that defense even better.
I mean, they got all three levels now, right? You got Aaron Donald on the line, Von Miller playing linebacker, and Jalen Ramsey in the secondary. All three levels have a Pro Bowl player on it. Now, granted, Von is a little bit more at the end of his career, but he's still productive. He's going to be just fine and because they're such a good team, he doesn't have to play every down like he did with Denver.
True. Very true.
So, yeah.
It looked like the Eye of Mordor and the volcano just erupted back there.
Yeah, I don't know. A door just opened out of nowhere. I don't know what happened.
It's a door to hell.
Right?
But what we can do, because I know that when we ended the podcast last Friday, we were talking about the UFC. So
yes, sir.
We can go over our picks and the winners and losers.
All right.
We can do that. Let me see. Let me put my put the video up, and then I'll put it on
for everybody out there. Let's take a look at how we did.
There we go. So I know you were wanting on the first one. You wanted Michael Chandler.
I did,
and I went with Justin Gaethje.
And by the way, let's not forget Flowski, right? Because he said everybody on the left.
Oh yeah. Cool. So, we could show it. So, he had one wrong. He only had one wrong, though. Only one wrong.
Yeah, the Frankie Edgar, that son of a gun.
Yeah, and I went with Marlon Vera. Oh yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
you did.
I went with Justin. You went with Michael Chandler.
All right, so you're 1-0 so far. I'm 0-1.
Yes. And then I
went with Shane Burgos.
And I don't remember who I went with here now.
You took Billy Quarantillo.
Okay, so I went with Billy. So then we're 1-1.
Yep, 1-1, baby.
I went with Marlon.
I went with Frankie. I went with my heart. And I took Frankie.
So it's 2-1.
Yep.
And then of course
you're
we're both
2-1. I'm 1-2.
So that was 3-2. And then we both went with wait, you went with Kobe. Did you go with Kobe?
I went with Kobe.
Yep.
Flowski, hold on. Flowski's in the chat. You
Uh-oh.
did not win it on Flowski.
Nope.
You lost to one,
You lost
which
Frankie.
was the Frankie Edgar. But you, my man, for picking the whole left side, you went 4-1. Not bad at all.
I went 4-1.
Oh, whatever. You know what I'm gonna start doing, man? Let me tell you something, Mike. Before you
You know what?
start to
You should
gloat.
just follow me. You should just follow me. You know.
No, what I'm gonna
I'm
stop
setting
doing.
the yellow brick road for you, and you should just follow my picks. I'm just saying.
No, what I'm gonna stop doing is allowing my heart to get in the way. Because I even said last week, right? I said, my heart wants Kobe, but I know Usman's gonna win. And I went with my heart though, because I wanted Kobe to win.
See?
But let me tell y'all something. If y'all didn't watch that fight, wow.
I'm just what was it? Cinderella Man? When the guy goes, my balls are for business and my heart's for my family.
That's right. That's right.
You did not choose your balls in this decision.
I did not.
This decision.
you and Flowski went 4-1.
Yep.
And we won't even talk about what I went.
I
went with my heart. I went. Tell him, Mike. Tell him I'm all right with it.
You
I'm
went
a man.
3-2.
That's above 500 people. That's an above 500 winning record right there.
Right. You had 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 2-2. Yeah, 2-3.
Wait,
you're 2-3. No, you're 2-3. Oh, I said it backwards earlier. Sorry, you're 2-3. Because
I don't know.
Because look, Michael Chandler lost, so you're 0-1.
Yeah.
You got Shane Burgos who has 1-1. Lost here 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2.
2-2. And then you lost here 2-3.
2-3. You know what though? You know what? I went with my heart, buddy, and my heart has never led me astray.
Well, your heart just didn't get you 4-1. Nice try.
Yeah, I know. Next week I'm picking with my mind. What's this? He goes, I'm gonna have to leave. We're at a picnic, drinking outside. I'm gonna watch the ending of the Narcos Mexico. What time do y'all finish? Great question, Flowski. We're done at about 9:30ish, 9:35. You go have a great time, man.
Yep, have a good time.
Enjoy those drinks. Enjoy those drinks, my man.
Yep, enjoy it. Yes. By yourself, with family, enjoy it.
Yes, go enjoy them. Tell them the Ham Podcast said hello, and we want a plate next time.
Yes. I'll take a plate, please.
Yes. Let me tell you what I don't want a plate of, Mike.
Okay, tell me.
Speaking of not wanting a plate, right? Is this damn Halloween candy. What is up?
I love Halloween candy.
I love it too, man. But what is up with all of these freaking weirdos out there that are like destroying the essence of what is Halloween, right? Thank you, Flowski. You're gonna be here for a bit, my man.
Oh,
but you have these weirdos who are destroying the essence of Halloween, right? The idea is for the kids to go around. What's going on, Jason Peda 83? You haven't missed much. We just got started, my man.
Yep.
So
just happen real quick. Sometimes if you start the stream before it goes live, Twitch doesn't always refresh your page. Or sometimes like when it just hits 8:30, just refresh it, or like
there you go.
A minute or two before 8:30. I normally try to start it about a minute or two before 8:30.
My man. Thank you.
Welcome.
But the essence of Halloween, right? Kids dress up, they go around, and you got the link set up in the chat. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
And they go around and they say trick or treat with their cool costumes on, and they get this candy that they go home, the parents inspect it, and the inspection is supposed to go fairly smooth. You hope.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a candy where the wrapper opened a little bit because
you just toss it out. You just toss it out.
Yeah, you toss it out. But what they found in one of the Halloween candies is absolutely disturbing. They found sewing needles in Kit Kats. People stuck sewing needles, man, in Kit. What kind of? And you know what? I'm gonna say it. Weird loser, scumbag of the world. Do you have to be to put sewing needles in a candy that a young kid is gonna eat and scar them for life, to never want to go trick-or-treating and never want to enjoy life and never let their kids do it and teach their kids not to let their kids, right? And then it starts to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's so just take it from here, Mike, because I'm going to go off.
Well,
I'm going to go off, Mike.
I mean, I think we can all go and just like punch that person. Now, if it's a woman, I'll have another woman punch that woman. But yeah, those people, don't ever go to their house again. But yeah, they're scumbags of the earth. They're probably going to blame their parents for having a bad childhood, or maybe their Halloween costumes always sucked every year and they didn't get a lot of candy. You know what? That's your fault. But
Yep.
no, but for real, like with the candy, that's just messed up. Like, just pass
Yeah.
out. You bought the candy, just pass it out. Like, you don't have to go and put sewing needles to hurt somebody, man. I'm just gonna say karma sucks.
Yep.
And whoever these people are, because I'm sure it's not just one person doing this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I hope karma bites you in the ass so hard, so hard.
And Coleslaw 83, I agree. That is crap. And you know what? For those people who did this, right, or do that, the people that do that, I want to quote one of the lines from one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they burn in hell.
Wait, which movie
All
is that
right?
from?
A Time to Kill.
Time
to Kill.
Why don't I remember that? I mean, it sounds familiar. I just don't remember it.
Oh, buddy. We can't get into it because I love it. I'll keep talking.
Yeah.
But Matthew McConaughey, great movie. He's a lawyer. Great movie.
It's been a while since I've seen that. But yeah, it just sucks. I know Halloween was like almost a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, but still, when something like this comes up, it still sucks. You know, it's kids. They're there to have fun and get candy. You know, dress up. I mean, we at least I did it when I was a kid. It just sucks for whoever's doing this.
Hold the phone, Mike. Next year, you and I are going trick or treating. So first thing, Fancy 08. What we were talking about, because you're asking what happened, do what. We saw an article where people stuck sewing needles into Kit Kats that they were handing out for Halloween. And then Coleslaw 83, Mike and I will be in your neighborhood, Mike, because if you read this, they handed out full-size candies. I'm on my way. Also, if y'all know any houses that are handing out ramen, I like chicken flavor. I am down for that.
I like chicken flavor. But yes, I'm buying my ticket next Halloween. I'm going to Cole's neighborhood. All right, got that down. And then I guess we're going to go to someone's houses that pass out chicken ramen for Mr. Helmke here. So cool.
Yes.
And I do love some Reese's that have already been pre-fridged. I like nice and cold Reese's cups, just saying.
First of all, Fancy, that is the nicest way I've ever heard that put. Fancy said he would go to that person's house and beat them to a pulp.
A pulp.
A pulp. That is the nicest way I've ever heard somebody say they're going to whoop somebody's ass.
Helmke, how about we bring our chairs and
watch it?
I'll bring some popcorn and we can watch that. I'm down.
Uh-oh.
I will. I'll bring some. You know what? I don't want to bring it because it won't be as good. How about I just cook it while I'm there, and then I'll let you enjoy it while it's nice and fresh.
Holler. Count me in.
Yeah.
Count me in. Throw some beer in there, and you got me hooked. I'm good.
Let's do it.
I am down to do that. But guess what I'm not down to do right now, Mike?
Beat someone down into a pulp.
I would absolutely. Fancy, I got your back, Fancy 08. We will do that.
Okay.
We will do that together.
What will you
right
not
into
do?
Orange juice pulp. Orange juice pulp right there. All right.
I do like me a little bit of pulp in my orange juice sometimes. Not all the time.
No, you're
sometimes.
gross. You're gross.
How am I
know
gross?
what else you like now.
What?
All right. So, one thing I wouldn't do, and it's getting worse by the day, my man.
Oh, you don't like pulp in your orange juice?
Yeah, no. I like my orange juice nice and smooth. Yes. So, flying.
Okay.
Have you seen the videos that's happening? So I had a friend that went last weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went to another state. I forget what state it was. South Carolina or something like that.
South Carolina.
On the way there, she had like a 6-hour, 7-hour layover because the flights were behind. On the way back in the airport, like 50 or 60 flights were canceled.
Damn.
Yeah. And it took her an extra day and a half to finally get back to San Antonio.
Well, I'm not ham about that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. And the thing is because, and this is what's crazy, right? Jobs are open. They're hiring, right? Whether you want to work in the restaurant business, you want to work security, you want to work sales, you want to work at the airport, flight attendant, they're all hiring. But people aren't applying. So the airline industry is short-staffed. Therefore, they're having to cancel these flights.
Or a lot of other businesses, they're all short-staffed.
Exactly, right? And you're right, Fancy 08. I think that does have something to do with it because everybody wants to work from home. But let me tell you something. I'll become a stewardess. If they widen that little walkway a little bit more, right? Make it big guy accessible. I'll sign up to be a stewardess.
No, see,
Where?
I do want to work from home, but my job allows me and I can work from home. These
Uh,
these other
Go ahead.
people want to work at a restaurant and do it from home. That ain't gonna work. Okay,
And,
that's
and,
not gonna work. I have to be
and by the
correct.
way, I work in the office, Fancy. Thank you very much.
That's true. He does work in the office.
Ha ha ha.
No, but I do like to work from home. I do enjoy it. But if I had to go to if I wanted a job and I had to go work wherever I had to, but I had to be there. I mean, hey, I want money. I got to pay bills. I'm going to go in. But if I can have a job where I can work from home, which I do now,
Yeah.
I would prefer to work from home. I actually enjoy it, and I don't think I'll be able to keep my work from home if whenever this is all over. But I do hope they consider like maybe 2 or 3 days in the office and then 2 or 3 days at home, like depending on which way tilts more.
Yep. Nah, I feel you. Whoa. So Flowski, it says, "Wow, yo, I'm flying out Christmas Day to Cincinnati to watch the Bengals game versus the
Mm,
Ravens. First of all, that should be a damn good game.
true.
Third row at the 40-yard line behind the Bengals bench, even better.
Hmm.
I pray I don't get delays and all that traveling BS, especially during the holiday. Oh, buddy, I mean, knock on wood, but be ready, especially around the holidays. Be ready.
Well, there's a lot of there's a lot of gamers now, kids, even to young adults that do not have any social skills because that's all they do is just basically play games and they don't talk to anybody.
Yep. My
I No, but I went out and and I had great communication skills, but I
Yes.
did enjoy playing games at home. Uh, but I mean, I still like playing games at home, of course, but I do like to go out, like to go camping and all the other stuff. But a lot of kids today are just like, no, I ain't going. I'm not doing that. No, no.
And I think that's another reason for all the violence. Like not to get too far off track, right?
Hmm.
But because these kids don't have social skills and they don't know how to interact with each other, everything becomes an argument, becomes a fight. Meet me around the corner, fight me
Yeah.
outside. I'm gonna shoot you, right?
Well,
So
and then
because
back to
Go
your
ahead.
airplane thing, I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
videos where people
Eh,
get so upset they're fighting on the airplane. They're getting arrested, getting kicked off, even banned from some airlines. Like people just need to chill. People just need to learn how to respect each other like we did before COVID started. I think now a lot of people are fighting and they're using COVID and being locked in the house as an excuse. Like
Yep.
I've been in the same situation and I don't feel like I want to go out and go freaking kill somebody.
So as you know, my life changed, right? When COVID started, Mike.
Hmm.
For you guys who haven't known me a long time, right? I was that guy that was like, I'm going out here for the weekend. I'm going to this bar, and mind you, this is when I had the free weekend, right? I wasn't the guy every weekend, right? Because of course, y'all don't
Wait,
know
you
my
want a
life.
guy every weekend?
No, I wasn't the guy that was going out every weekend, is what I said. All right,
Oh,
open
okay.
your ears. No,
Well, just wanted to confirm. Got it.
yes, yes, but I have responsibilities. So the weekend I did go out, right? I was going to the bars, the club, not so much the clubs, but the bars, right? I was always at a bar, party, whatever.
Uh-huh.
COVID started. I have truly become a homebody.
Yeah,
And you can vouch for this, Mike.
I
People will
can.
call me and be like, "Hey, we're gonna go to this bar. Nah, I'm gonna be here drinking at home. You wanna stop by?"
I mean, it
It's
saves you
like,
money, you know?
oh, buddy, let me tell you something, Mike. We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
I could go buy a 24 pack of the beer that I choose,
Yep.
right? And spend $22, $23.
Yep.
If I drank 24 beers at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
that's easily over $100.
Oh.
Easily.
Uh-huh.
So why spend over $100? And let's be honest, the bars, they got the same. I mean, no offense to any of the women out there, they got the same group of I'm just saying women. They got the same group
Or
of
ladies,
women,
or whatever you want.
or like, yeah, I was going to go a different way, but
Oh, I know
they
what you're
got
gonna
the
say.
same group of ladies, right, at those bars that go there all the time. So I've already either tasted the cupcake or I don't want to, right? So
Yeah,
it's
or
like,
you had enough of that cupcake.
yeah, or I've had enough of that cupcake, right? So it's like, no, I'd rather stay home. And I've become a homebody, which is the complete opposite of what I used to be. So the fact that I'm going out tomorrow to watch this UTSA game, yeah, it's pretty cool because I don't get out very often.
I mean, like I said, it saves you money. you get to enjoy being a homebody. Because I mean, even before COVID, I mean, I'm not saying we never drank here at the house because we did, but there's times where I'm like, hey, you want to drink here? You're like, no, I feel like going out, but you went out more often, of course. But you're able to now enjoy being home, having your
Oh
case of
yeah,
beer, putting on your music. You don't have to worry about driving anywhere because once you're shit faced, you just go right to your bed, fall asleep.
exactly, Papa. You're absolutely right. How can you spend money on women if you're home? Let me tell you something, Papa.
Doop, doop, doop,
I
doop,
buy
doop,
me a
doop, doop.
24 pack, and don't nobody judge out there. Don't be a bunch of Judge Judys, right? Buy me a 24 pack. I'll get my lady friend a 12 pack, and we get to enjoy, right? I buy
Mhm.
one 12 pack, and she can drink all 12, and I don't have to spend over $150. It works out perfect. And
All
there
right,
is less drama at home. If I'm
true.
gonna fight anybody, it's because I got really drunk and I thought I was talking shit to myself in the mirror and I slapped myself. That's about it.
In case
Are you
anybody
all right
was,
over
yeah,
there?
I was saying, in case anyone saw me looking around, I just noticed I don't have my phone. I guess it's downstairs somewhere, so I was making sure I didn't put it in an odd place. But that's what I was doing.
What kind of odd place would you put your phone,
Like
Mike?
somewhere downstairs because I went to go get me something to eat earlier, and
In the
I
downstairs region?
downstairs.
Are you
Yeah,
talking about in your man pocket?
yeah, in my man pocket. No, not the. I was feeling my pockets. Actually, I have my wallet,
That's
but
right.
I don't have my phone, so it's downstairs somewhere.
Yeah, and usually, honestly though, I think it's becoming a tradition for me to drink at home now. And enjoy myself, enjoy the fights at home, right? If I'm not watching the fights at home, it's probably because I'm with your home watching the fights,
That's
your
true.
house,
Yep.
So
But at least we're at either a house where, like you said,
yes,
we can, chill, drink as much as we want, and then of course,
yeah.
you can crash here. I've had friends
Show up
crash
on
here.
time,
Yeah,
show up on time, not super late after the fights start or anything like that.
and we don't have to worry about them turning off the sound during the fight, and we're like, hey, put that sound back
Oh
on.
man,
We
I
can't
hated
hear.
that.
Here
Or
the
you have to locate one of the TVs that has the fight you want because there's another fight on.
yep. So here
You
we
know,
got what we want. We do what we want. I know we got off a little bit topic, but yeah, flying does suck when you have people that do, want to fight. They can't handle the rage. They can't just be chill. But yeah,
yeah,
hopefully, well, whoever's traveling this holiday, I know we got Goat watching the Green Bay game. I think this weekend on Sunday,
that'll be garbage. That game's gonna suck.
and then anyone traveling for the holidays, of course, be safe.
Yes.
Just be chill. Or if you see someone else freaking out, let them freak out. Let them get arrested. You just you make it to your destination.
Flowski, you spread the great word of the Ham Podcast in Cincinnati, my friend. You
Yes,
let them know about the best podcast on this side of the Mississippi. I'm just playing. You enjoy that. Stay travel safe, Flowski, and that's going to be a damn good game, Cincinnati versus Baltimore. So,
well,
good luck to your team.
maybe. No, I'm saying good luck. I'm just kidding. But so I'm a transition from flying and how bad it's being to a baseball game
Oh,
doing a tomahawk chop, and people are calling it racist. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna show the video of all the
man.
crowd. This is during the World Series.
Which, by the way, they won.
True,
We can't hear nothing.
you can hear it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bad.
Oh no, you can't hear it.
First of all,
That was good. I liked it. But yeah, so they're saying that doing the tomahawk chop is racist.
I mean, look, man, I agree with Jason Feather 83. Everybody needs to stop being so easily offended. Um, Look, that tomahawk chop, man. I mean, the Atlanta Braves aren't the only ones that did it, right? The Cleveland Indians did it before they had to change their name. Florida State Seminoles are notorious for doing that at their games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the Seminoles. There's a few other teams that do the tomahawk chop. And I think it's one of the best traditions, man, to see, 70,000 people, you know, at the same time, simultaneously, just, chopping it. I love it, man. I love it. And and it's like, I get it, right? That belongs to the Native Americans. I get it, right? That's what they did. But let me take it to the other end of the spectrum, right? For so many years, people tried to forget them, right? To put the Native Americans off on their little reservation and kind of escort them from the history of America, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this tomahawk chop is a way that these teams kind of, and yes, I'm sure it's not their focus, but in a way, it kind of helps keep that in light, right? Every time I see the chop, I don't think of just that team. I think of all the brave Native Americans that helped found this country, right? They
Yeah.
were here before Columbus, you know. So I admire that. My mom's side of the family, her dad comes from, you know, they have bloodlines in the Native American, you know. So I respect it. If it truly does offend them, you know, flying chanclas, yes. If it truly does offend them, you know, I'm sorry it offends you, but in a way, it's keeping you in the spotlight instead of being forgotten.
Well, to me, racist is supposed to insult a culture. For me, the tomahawk is what they actually did when they were in battle, and I'm sure they didn't do um, scalping just to the white man. You know, because you know, I'm pretty sure when they fought each other, even before we arrived, I'm pretty sure they were doing the same thing, maybe in ways, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know the whole history of it, so I don't want to go that far. But it's something they did. You know,
Yeah.
tomahawk chop. You know, and a lot of times the tomahawk chop is also when they were throwing it to attack someone that wasn't basically close to them. So to me, it's just something that they've done, and they're just doing the same thing. And for this, it just means like, hey, we're coming after you to beat you, not in reality we're going to chop you up. But I don't see it racist at all.
I agree. I agree with you. And back to what Jay Cepeda 83 said, right? In a way, I feel like the world is getting a little soft. Another example of that, right, is what the University of Washington's coach is going through,
Mm-hmm.
right? You and I kind of talked about this. I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to play this clip or not.
Let's take a look. Oh,
Yeah.
I closed my
Now, as
browser.
somebody who grew up playing football, what I see in this clip, first of all, the player did do something stupid and he deserved to be reprimanded. And the way this coach had him on the sideline, I don't think was that bad. I had way worse than that. But go ahead and show the clip.
Okay,
Mike.
let me put it in here. I don't see anything as far as like ESPN or NBC, so I think it should be fine. So let me put it on video. Tell me, what do you guys think in chat? Do you think this was the coach should have been suspended, or is this like
So
him getting
keep
his
an eye on
teammate
the
in line?
yeah, keep an eye on the player in blue. 56, I think his number is.
I'll point it out. I'll point it out. Yeah, 56 right here. So that's it.
He gave him a nice little love tap on the
He
helmet.
hit him with it with the paper, and then you just showed him, you know, because he's mad that he's getting his team a penalty. I think
Yeah.
that is just normal to me.
That is very normal.
I don't see the coach being suspended because I think the school is saying that, oh, he's suspended because he shouldn't be touching the football player that way. And I'm just like, no, he should be getting after him. You know, you can't just be like, can't touch him. Please go sit on the bench, and you know you're not going to play for the next series. Like, no, you have to get after him. You know,
Yep.
he didn't go and kick him in the nuts, or he didn't like power drive him, or you know, did a Stone Cold Stunner on him or nothing like that. It was just like, hey, you're being dumb. Get the hell back to the bench, and then whatever else he said after that, I don't know. But
Jason Pella 83, I agree with you. The coach was right. Let me tell you something, guys. I played on, and I'm going to go way back here, right? I played on a middle school football team that the coaches did not take any type of crap from any players. If you did a bonehead play and you caught something against the team where they threw a flag on us because you were a bonehead, our coaches would grab us by the face mask
yep,
and drag, you know, move it around to let you know that, hey, you messed up. You just cost your team 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, depending on what the penalty was, right? And because of my middle school coaches teaching me that way, that it was not okay to do bonehead mistakes, right? I went to the next level in high school, not wanting to make bonehead mistakes.
but we still had the face mask grabbed with a little bit of a light hit on the side of the helmet by the coaches in high school. But I never was like, coach should be suspended. he was teaching me discipline and what I shouldn't do on the field. Dallas said the coach should be suspended or fired immediately. That's what he says.
Dallas, did you ever play football, Dallas? Let me ask you that, Dallas. You ever play football?
All right, Cole. Thanks for hanging out. And if you're still here while we're here, we'll see you again in a little bit.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And Flowski, great point, right? Back in the Bengals versus Steelers in 2015, all the coaches were involved in that game. It was a shit show. I remember that. The coaches were getting argued. And you got to draw a fine line, right? If you want to take it back even further, Yankees and Red Sox, right? When Zimmer ran at Pedro Martinez and Pedro Martinez threw him to the ground. Luckily, he didn't hit that old man. He just kind of tossed him to the side, But that's why if your coaches set the example, you won't get the rest of the team making these bonehead. And just to go further, right, on how it's getting soft, my beloved Longhorns were in the news as well, right? One of their coaches, right? So, Mike, you remember when we played football?
Mm-hmm.
If you lost and you're on the bus ride back home, what do?
You better sit there and be quiet and think about how you lost that game.
Exactly. So the last loss that the Longhorns had last week, apparently there were some players that were joking and laughing on the bus or the flight, whatever it was, right? Either it was the bus back to the airport, I don't know, but they were laughing. And one of the assistant coaches got up and tore into them. He didn't touch any of them, right? He didn't hit, he didn't grab, but he gave them an earful with a lot of explicit language, right? Which is okay.
Yeah.
I think you're grown man. You're 18 or older on a college football team, right? You're an adult now. You can vote, right? So he tore into them. One of these players recorded it. Of course, because we're in the age of social media.
Wait, he gets suspended for that too?
It went viral, and the University of Texas. But here's the thing, right? In Texas, we know what it is. Now, luckily, this coach didn't get suspended, but the media made a big deal of, oh, how is he talking to these kids? Like, no, not kids. They're 18 to 21, 22.
They're young men. They're young men.
Exactly. So everybody knows the rule. If you played sports, regardless if it was football, basketball, rugby, golf, if you lost, I don't know about golf, but if you lost, you stay quiet on the ride home.
Yep. It happened for me in baseball too, where, if you didn't win, you had no reason to have fun. That's at least how I always took it. But yeah, I say millennials. I wouldn't say the early ones. The later ones are lazy. And what's the next one? What's the next kids now?
I don't know what they're called because we're millennials.
Well, I mean, yes. Not the early ones. The later ones. They're called
softies.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say that however long millennials are, cut that in half, and that's the later half. Those are the softies.
Yeah,
maybe last quarter.
Millennials are like 82 to I think like 2002 or something like that. It's somewhere around there, right?
Somewhere late 90s, early 2000s. That's where a lot of these kids get lazy. And it's just like, oh yeah, I want to have fun because I lost the game. When I lost the game, no one talked to me because I'm pissed. Just like, bro, I don't want to hear it.
When I lost the game, not only did I know to stay quiet on the ride home, right on the bus, but I also knew not to try to make jokes with my dad. Now, not that my dad was an asshole, right? But he was raised the same way. Hey, and that's the thing, right? I want to give all the credit. Rest in peace to him, my dad, right? But
rest in peace.
He wasn't one of those dads where it's like, hey, let me talk to you about all the mistakes you made. He wasn't that guy, right? But what he did say is like, hey, boy, are you really in a good mood after you just lost? Right? And that planted a seed in me, right? It's like, yeah, why should I be in a good mood at this? Now, next day, you get back to practice, you let it go, right? But yeah, why should I be in a good mood an hour after I just lost, right? So, he that's all he had to say. Are you really in a good mood after you just lost? Right? It didn't have to be a whole story.
Yeah.
It was a quick sentence.
The only time I was in a good mood when I lost was, okay, I know this is going to be like the meme of the channel. When I played flag football, I'm still pissed because we lost the game, but like 20 minutes later, maybe even sooner, pop open the ice chest, open a beer, the beer starts flowing, and it's like, I'm in a good mood because the beer helps me with it. And then you just listen to music and chatting. So, but that's like probably the only time.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, instantly that alcohol made you feel a little bit better. Yeah. I don't blame you. Blame you. But
so that's like I was saying, that's the only time. But
Yeah.
what I do want to talk about, besides being angry,
Tell me, my man.
is the alleged liar Aaron Rodgers.
Where's Goat? Where's Goat?
I think he is probably hiding, and if he is here, he's not going to talk. So here is an article, if anybody wants to read it while we're talking.
Oh man.
But yeah, so Aaron Rodgers would say, what word did he use again?
Yes, I've been immunized.
Immunized. So basically leading people on thinking that he had the vaccine. He says he didn't say that, but he also didn't follow protocols when he knew he wasn't vaccinated. He wasn't wearing his mask around the reporters, a lot of the staff around him, even on the sideline. I don't think I saw him wear a mask after all that.
Even after the game, shaking Kyler Murray's hand, the other Cardinals.
Yeah, or all the other teams
Yeah.
Leading up to when he got COVID.
Yep.
He got a little slap on the wrist, like a $15,000 fine for breaking the COVID protocol rules when he got CeeDee Lamb with an untucked jersey going to be fined.
20,000.
Yeah, it's like, dude, come on. You know what? Roger Goodell. How about we just say SHD? I'm going to say that. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I Flowski, to answer your question, do I think he's going to start another game?
You want to know who wants him to start another game? Go this Sunday because he's going to be there.
so do I, because I need him back on my fantasy team. However, I don't think he should start this week, and it pains me to say that because he's on my fantasy team, right? But you got to teach the man a lesson, man. I mean, it's you made a bonehead choice, right? And even, because it's funny, right? Because leading up to this season and as the season started, they kept asking about the long hair, and he kept saying, "Oh, it's for my Halloween costume," right?
Which was
Y'all
true.
all see. Yes, but the reason I bring that up is because in the videos of him as John Wick, he ain't got no damn mask on at these Halloween parties.
Oh, no.
And then shortly after is when the next day or the day after is when he tested positive. So you're at these Halloween parties, no mask, all the
not
games.
Vaccinated.
Yeah, not vaccinated. All these games, not vaccinated, no mask. And you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting your teammates at risk, you're putting the other teams at risk.
And their families.
Reporters, and their families, reporters, and the chain, the list goes on and on of people you're putting at risk. And I agree with you, Jason Pella 83. He does need a harsher punishment. Like, he needs to be able to, they need a guarantee that he throws for over 400 yards every game, except for when he plays the Cowboys, right? You better do this or we're going to suspend you. I think that's the penalty, 4 touchdowns. I'm sorry, I'm thinking fantasy-wise. No, but realistically, yes. He does need a harsher punishment. 14,000 is not going to teach him anything. And again, nobody's even made mention of him getting the shot still.
He hasn't gotten it. Now he's saying, first, before I go into that, Dallas is saying Jordan Love era, BB.
Oh, good luck with that.
I mean, if that's what they want as their era, go for it. But the other thing I was going to say is that I don't know if it's Aaron Rodgers saying this or somebody in his corner or whatever, but supposedly he's allergic to one of the ingredients in it, like Myrna, I think is what's it called?
Okay.
Or mRNA or something like that. That's the last thing I read. I didn't save it, so that's why I don't remember at the moment. But yeah, supposedly he's allergic to something inside of the vaccine. A lot of scientists are saying that's BS. I don't know. I don't know. Possible. It's possible. It's possible.
If it's true, all respect to you, but at least wear the damn mask after the game on the sideline, when you're talking to reporters. At least show that respect then. If you are allergic to one of the ingredients of the shot, show the respect of wearing the mask, right? But I agree, Papa, the Golden Boys of the NFL won't be touched. I agree.
True.
And we're actually going to get to that, Flowski. We're going to get to that.
What? Get to what?
Well, you know what? We can go with that next. Go ahead and read the question, Mike.
No, we did that earlier today. Odell to the Rams. We talked about that at the beginning of the podcast.
Oh, we did. That's right. My mind. I have slight CTE. Sorry. We did talk about that earlier, Flowski. What we said is we don't think Odell's going to make a big difference with the Rams, although Von Miller will. I think that's the better pickup that the Rams made, and Mike said the same. No, you're good, my man. And Mike said the same. So yeah, I don't think Mike doesn't think Odell is gonna help the Rams. If anything, I think it's gonna hurt the locker room when he doesn't get the catches.
And then I said, yes, it doesn't help the offense because their offense is already stacked. He's just an addition. But with Von Miller going to the defense, that helps the defense. So it's like the defense got the better of the two. Odell just needs to sit there, keep his mouth shut, and go play.
Yes, yes. Speaking of, well, no, he's not gonna just play anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll play on the longest yard, right? Maybe he'll become a prison player. This idiot. I'm sorry, man. It is a bonehead decision he made. Henry Ruggs, right? As if the Raiders hadn't been through enough with the John Gruden thing. Now you got Henry Ruggs who goes out in Vegas, drinks a lot. Apparently, when they tested him, he was 2 times over the limit, if I'm not mistaken. He was 2 times over the legal limit.
It's either 2 or higher.
Yeah. In his Corvette, driving, I think they said 153 miles per hour. Not on the highway, by the way. On a regular street.
Man.
Ends up hitting a lady in a car. Instantly, the car catches fire. The lady dies.
And her dog.
Right? And her dog, right? The lady and the dog die. 167. He was 167. I'm sorry. He was 0.167 over the limit. So going 150 something miles per hour, the lady and the dog die. He's at fault 100%. I don't know if you saw the video, Mike. I know you don't have it, but
no.
they put the video of when the lady's car went by the camera, right? Mm-hmm. From a regular street camera that was a little further, and then how fast Henry Ruggs' car just zipped by the damn camera, man. It was like a blur. He was going so fast.
Well, I mean,
right?
You're going 100 and whatever miles per hour.
157, according to Cepeda. He looked it up. 126 at point of impact.
Jesus. No, yeah, I didn't watch the video. I didn't even know there was a video. Now I don't know if I want to see it, but yeah. But still, anything over 100 miles per hour and you're hitting something either straight on or even on the side, T-boning, whatever, dude, you're probably more likely instantly dead.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I was going to bring that up, Pluto IL. So Pluto IL is a big Raiders fan, right? So the Raiders even have a program where if a player goes out, they get intoxicated, they can call someone. And I'm sure a lot of the teams have this kind of program, right? If not all
of them.
Yeah, if not all of them, where they can call somebody and somebody from the organization will send a driver to pick them up. I don't understand why players don't take advantage of that from the get-go.
Because they think they're invincible, because they're all-stars, they're in the NFL, they got all this money. Problem is that moment, if you would have just made that phone call, you would have been playing the next week, all the lives would have been saved, but...
And the guy's, what, 22, 23 years old?
I want to say it was 22. He's 22.
Yeah, 22 years old. His career's done. I don't think another team is. I'd be very surprised if another team picks him up. Very surprised. First of all, we got to even see what happens with his court case, right? Because he could be facing some. Okay, so it says he could be facing anywhere from 6 to 46 years. I don't think he'll get the 46. I'll be very surprised if he does.
I don't think he should get a long sentence. And the reason why I say that is because he didn't intentionally kill someone. There's people that, intentionally kill someone that do not even get 46 years. Now, there are some that do get life in prison. Depends on like how bad this is and how many people they kill.
So that's my problem. That's my problem with what you just said, right? And I understand what you're saying. He didn't intentionally kill somebody.
But he still did.
But you're not just that, but you were going 157 miles per hour on a small road, not a highway, not an empty highway. 157 miles per hour on a road. There's other cars out on that road. Yeah. Even though you didn't have the intention to kill somebody, the fact that you're driving that fast drunk, that's not a good intention in itself.
How many years do you think he'll get? If you had,
I think they're going to give him. Look, man, how many years? Does anybody remember how many years Mike Vick got for the dog fighting? Was
Oh, I
that
don't
2 years,
remember.
3 years? Right? He better get more than that. Let me just put it that way.
I
I
agree.
think he gets 10 years. He'll do maybe 4 with good behavior, 4 or 5. He did 2 years federal, Vic did. Right.
Okay.
And that was just for dog fighting. Now, granted, I'm not taking away anything from the dogs in the world, the
Yeah,
pets.
watch out
It was
because
just,
PETA
yes.
can come after you.
Yeah. I know that chick, right? She makes a good sandwich, pita sandwich. Get it? No.
Woo-woo.
But nothing away from the animals out there. That was a very serious thing. But
Yes.
we're talking about a human life that was taken based off of a dumb decision.
And an animal.
I think he gets 10 and then he's out within 5 with good behavior.
Yeah, I think it's not going to, I mean, I would say, yeah, just like you said, 10 to 15. But of course, I don't think he's going to serve all of 10 to 15. He'll get out earlier, probably be on parole and that kind of stuff. I don't know if his career is over because he is still so young. Like, let's just say he gets, 10 to 15, he's out in 4. Let's just say he's out in 4.
Yeah.
And he's still, 26, maybe 27? He's still young enough to play. Now, will the teams want to take a chance on him? That one, I don't know.
Yes. And that's right, Cepeda. You're right. Law is your educational background. Yes, sir. And Pluto, I agree with you as well. Why not call an Uber? Or better yet, you're 22 years old. You got a healthy bank account. How do you not just hire yourself a driver from the get-go?
True.
Hey, and not for an everyday thing, right? But hey, I know I'm going out tonight. Let me call a limo. And you don't have to get the big limo, right? Get one of those town cars. They sit you in the back. They open the door for you. They drive you to whatever bar you want. They pick you up, take you home. Simple as that.
Or just an Uber.
You have the money. Yeah, you have the money, my man. Right? For all these players out there, if you watch this, right? Because I know y'all watch the Ham Podcast, NFL players. Get yourself a driver. Or better yet, you should have one of those homeboys that are your DD and driving you around all the time. Right? Pay your homeboy to drive you around, man. I know if I was wealthy like that, I'd have me a homeboy that drove me around, especially when I was drunk.
I don't make $3 million a year, and I can still afford an Uber.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Exactly. So, but it doesn't stop there, does it, Mike? Not with the Raiders, buddy.
Oh, no, that's right.
Not with the Raiders. Let us know, Mike.
Well, I don't know all the details. I do know that what position was it? Was it a cornerback?
Cornerback. Yep.
Yeah. So he's basically waving a gun around, saying that he's going to shoot people. Now, I don't know the entire story, but I do know that I think he was released now too, as well, right?
Yes, he was released. I think it's Damon Arnett. I think it was Damon Arnett, and yes, he was released as well.
Gee, like
waving a gun around.
And that he was also a number 1 pick of theirs a couple years ago, right?
Yep. I can't remember which was first. If it was him first and then Ruggs, year wise, from one year to the next,
here,
overall first round.
I'll pull it up here.
But it's kind of like, who do you blame here, right? Are you blaming the scout team for the Raiders on not doing their job and doing the full background on these kids, or are these kids doing right? All right, have a good one, Flowski. Thank you. Enjoy that, man. Enjoy that family time. Enjoy that show.
Enjoy it.
Yes, right. Are they not doing their due diligence and researching these players' background enough, or is it that common thing that happens when these young kids get money and they've never had it before and they don't know how to act?
It's that, or they're not. I would say they're not showing these players the right way. Like, I feel like there could be programs, and I don't know, but maybe there's a program that says, this is how things are going to happen for you. You're very new to money. You're still young. You don't know how to handle your emotions properly.
Yeah.
This is a program to help you make sure that you do the correct things, and then here's a number to whatever. If any situation occurs like this, so that you're able to get someone here to help you before all the issues happen. But I don't know if there's a program for the youngsters.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because the NFL does have something like that. Now, I don't know if it's a full, during the season or whatever type of program, but leading up to the draft, they do have players and ex-players talk to these rookies that are coming in, right, who are projected to get drafted, and they talk to them about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making bad decisions with their money, how to invest, how to save, ways not to get in trouble. I tell you who they should have, right? And I think because a lot of these young kids relate to him, is Marshawn Lynch.
And why is
You
that?
know, he's from the hood,
I mean,
right?
true.
He's not a Peyton Manning, right? Who came from an upper class family, right? He's not a Derek Carr who had an older brother already in the NFL, right? He's not one of those guys. Marshawn Lynch is a guy from the hood in Oakland, right? Came up, did it the right way, and he retired early and saved his body. Why? Because he saved his money.
Yeah, I
Right?
read that he didn't use like a penny of his salary money. All his money he was using was um what do you call it when people are like it's not is it sponsorship?
They're his sponsorship money. That's what he spent.
That's all he used. So he still I think even today he still has not used his salary money. Like he's or he's investing it. So he really hasn't like lost any of that money.
Yeah. And this is a guy from the hood, right?
Yeah.
Who grew up hood and used football to get out of the hood. Right now, he still goes back to the hood. He doesn't act bougie. You know, he goes back to the hood. He does these programs for kids. I think that's a guy that, as these players are about to get drafted, can relate to. That they can say, hey, if Marshawn can save that money, why can't I? If this dude did it the right way, why? And here's the thing. For Marshawn getting the bad rep about not wanting to do interviews and all this, homeboy was never in trouble in the league. You know, you never heard about him drinking and driving. You never heard about him waving a gun. You know, none of this stuff. So I think that's somebody that the NFL could use. And I'm sure Marshawn wouldn't mind it. What did he say? Save your chickens, right? Build your chickens up. Yeah. Talking about money, you know?
Well, remember, that goes back to what we are saying with the airplane and how people do not, or they can't handle their emotions like right now. Or even the young people, they just can't handle their emotions. They get too angry and they just do dumb stuff. It's the same thing here. These are the young people we're talking about. Something happens and they're just wanting to go out and, you know, just do something dumb. They just don't know how to handle the certain situations. Instead of saying, you know what, fuck that guy. I don't need to mess with him, and I'm just staying here, whatever. But no, they want to go out there and they need to show like, hey, I'm this badass. I'm still from the hood. Just because I'm in the NFL, don't get it twisted. But guess what? Now you're no longer on a team, and guess who won? The guy that got under your skin won because you're no longer making that money. You're no longer on a team. You're probably not going to have a team that wants to pick you up now after this. So guess what? You're going back to where you started probably. And the money you did get, I hope you spend it wisely.
Exactly. And there's two words I'm going to use in Pluto IL paragraph there. Social media.
Yeah, social media.
These guys feel a need to post everything on social media, act hard on social media, look tough on social media, look like they're still in the hood on social media. You're in the NFL, Papa. You worked hard to get there. Stop. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't abandon the hood. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if anything, help the hood. Donate some money to the hood to build better houses, right? Build better housing. There's no need to Papa. Yep. So there's no need to go out there and try to prove your hoodness to anybody, right? The only person you got to prove something to is yourself.
Yep, that's it.
And I'm gonna leave it with that.
And it's true because, yeah, I mean, you made it to the NFL. You're now wanting to do this for your family. Make sure that the people that raised you, that birthed you, help them out. You know, you're there now. Don't do anything dumb. Let the haters hate, and all you got to do is just, you know, be there for yourself and be there for your family, and that's it.
Exactly. You worked so hard to get there. Why have it taken away in a 30-second decision?
Yep. And
come on, man.
It sucks. I hope. I mean, it sucks for these young guys and the family, for the lady and the dog that passed. I mean, it does suck because you did lose someone, you know, close to you. But I just hope the NFL sees this and finds a way to do something more for these young athletes, because they do need the help. They do need the help.
Yep. Mike, we can't end it on a bad note, Mike. We can't end it on a sad note.
All right.
Right. So one last thing I want to bring up is Mike and I saw something online, right? We want to end this on a happy note. And
Battlefield 2042 is that? Woo woo. Sorry.
There you go. No, announce it, baby.
Well, okay. So Battlefield 2042. Any gamers in the house? If you pre-order the game or if you bought the gold package or above, you're able to play the game today at midnight, which was, you know, however many hours ago. Anyone that buys it later. The game officially comes out on the 19th, so that everybody can play on the 19th that didn't pre-order or did not buy the gold package or above.
Yep.
I played today. They had some issues. EA servers were down. We're getting some like unable to get persistent data or something like that. I don't know how it is at this current moment, but I was able to play a few matches. I did have fun. It was me, Goat, and Beef. We were playing their 4-man, like almost like a Escape from Tarkov type game.
Okay.
And we won 2 in a row.
All right.
That was fun.
All right.
Yeah, it's just once you die and if your teammates don't get you up and they don't call you back, it's over. You gotta start a whole new match. So that was fun. That was fun.
I like
gamers,
I
nerds.
Like
hey, and I love it. Call me a nerd every day of the week. I'm happy with it.
But to end this on a happy note, guys, Mike and I saw an article that is a happy note, but I want to spread world happiness right now.
Okay,
Mike.
world happiness. Okay.
There was a young man on what was it, Virgin Airlines, right,
Mm-hmm.
sitting first class. Before he boarded the plane, while they were waiting to board, he was talking to an 83-year-old lady.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she was 83 or 88, talking to this lady, and she was telling them how she had never, she was visiting, she was going to visit her daughter, this and that. They kept talking. She had talked about how she's always wanted to fly first class, that she's never been able to, this and that. She always just, saves the money because she wants to be able to see her daughter a few times a year since her daughter lived in New York. This young man, once he got on the flight, after they sat, he went and found the lady, gave up his first class ticket to her, let her sit in first class, let her enjoy a first class meal. He took the coach. Now, by the way, Virgin coach probably isn't that bad either, right? But he gave up his first class to this woman and let her live take something off her bucket list, right? And kudos to you, young man, for doing that. We need more people like you in the world that are willing to share some happiness so that we can keep this world a happy, happy, happy place.
There you go. This is what you were talking about.
There it goes. So there you go, man. This man gave his first class seat to an 88-year-old woman to fulfill her lifelong dream.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people today that won't even get up off their seat, like on a bus or something. But hey, this is really cool. Long life dream that was on her bucket list. Hey, now she can go. Check, done.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else for a second there. I was like, "Damn, you mean?"
Oh, what the hell?
I thought you were gonna be like, "Now she go to go."
No.
I was like, "Whoa, Mike!"
No, come on now. I'm a nice guy.
You are, man. That's why I was surprised for a second there. I was like, "Where are we going with this?"
But yeah, that's cool. But that's it, guys. That's it for episode 12 of the Ham Podcast. Appreciate everybody being here, enjoying the topics we were talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But of course, enjoy your Friday, your Friday evening. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun, be safe as always, and get ready for Thanksgiving because I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh. And you, John, got anything to close it out with?
Guys, in anything in life, be careful what you wish for because when it comes, you better be ready. Love y'all.
Hey, but Pluto's not wrong. She does look like a female Bill Cosby. Hey, I didn't see that until now.
I bet she didn't put nothing in his drink.
Oh, shit. But yeah, thanks everybody. Have a great night. And we'll catch y'all next week here, Friday, 30 p.m., baby.
Hello.
Peace.
Peace, peace, peace.